Did you want to
Very
start us off, or
exciting.
or you want
Sure.
me to do it? Okay.
Whichever you want to do. Hi everyone. If you are watching on Shannon's channel, hi. If you're watching on my channel, also hi. We're live in 2 places, so you're not seeing double. We are on both of our channels. I am Hananya Clercq. For anyone who doesn't know me, I am a multi-genre writer who is based in the Netherlands, and I write things on my channel. I talk about it on my channel. I do all kinds of writerly related videos on my channel, and occasionally travel vlogs if that is something that I end up doing, which, might be coming up sometime next year. So yeah, I'm also a tiny bit still sick, and having a cold, so apologies for that. But yeah, I'm excited to be here today.
And Shannon, like Hananya said, we have this in 2 places. I did drop the link to Hananya's channel in my YouTube live stream. So in case if you don't know Hananya or have not had a chance to subscribe to her, you can go over and subscribe to her and check her out there as well. And lots of good stuff. You've been talking about the novel, right? Putting together different parts of the novel. I've caught up with some of it, but I haven't caught up with all of it yet.
Yeah,
it's a lot to do.
It's a lot of videos. I feel like I'm like over 20 videos now on that series. So
it's a long series, but very in depth. So
I hope so. I hope people, take away something from it and it's actually beneficial to people. So
if you don't know who I am, my name is Shannon. I do write under the name of SD Houston, and I have a YouTube channel under the name of SD Houston. If I could say my own name. And I do lots of things. Of course, Secret Santa here with Hananya Leclerc. I wasn't sure I was going to do it. I've done it 2 years in a row, and I met Hananya. Surprisingly, I met her through Secret Santa, and I've already got my Secret Santa, and it's someone, the person I'm doing for, and I don't know that person either. So I'm like, I get to meet new people during Secret Santa. So this is really cool.
Oh, I feel like I should tell you after the stream something.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a really cool opportunity to kind of get to meet some new people in the community and the communities of YouTube. I'm also in part of, a partner with Margaret Pinard to do the AuthorTube writing conference, and we have a ton of people who are also helping us out this year. We are still looking for volunteers to moderate during the conference, which is June 28th through the 30th of next year. And we have applications open, and they're only open for 1 more week. If you are wanting to apply to be a speaker, if you publish content on YouTube about writing and or publishing, you are more than qualified to sign up. You don't even have to have a minimum subscriber count or anything like that. If you are already publishing content, you're welcome to sign up and pitch your ideas. And you can submit multiple pitches to the AuthorTube writing conference. And so we're really hoping to get some more applications in on that. And I'm also 1/3 is Self-Publishing Tips and Tricks podcast with Ben Pick from Running to Write and Morgan Lee. We have weekly episodes come out on that. We have the tip or trick of the week right now that we have come out every week. And then like the 15th of the month, we usually have a longer episode until we hit our regular season. And then we have authors that we interview every other week or every other 2 weeks. So bi-monthly. So yeah, lots of stuff going on. And then I also have just a kind of update for everybody who may or may not know me, but I do have a live stream tomorrow where I'm going to be talking about direct sales. There's lots of different ways to do direct sales as an author. If you do know me, you probably know that I did a Kickstarter earlier this year, which is a type of direct sales method, and it was successful. And I've moved on to trying to set up my own store. And so I'm going to talk about some of the direct sale methods that are out there, just a little bit of the research I did, and then go into more detail. So that's just be quick overview, go into more detail about my specific direct sale method that I chose, and show you guys my store and what's available. And I'm kind of excited to share that. And I'll also be doing some live giveaways during the stream as well. So yeah, I think I covered everything about me.
You sure?
I know, we're forever, right?
No. I just want to make sure that you promote all the things that you're part of, because it's awesome. All right.
You want to say hello to everybody in the chat?
Sure. Let me start clicking on things.
Oh.
You're clicking?
Oh, sorry. I don't know.
Hi everyone. As Shannon will click through these, I will say that we have a kind of program for today. So we will be getting to all of your questions that are potentially already in chat in a little bit. I want to make sure that we also go over some of the general things of the Secret Santa exchange that we have going on. So if you haven't signed up, I am sorry, the sign up has officially closed, so there is no way of you joining after the fact. We have an awesome group that has come together and is going to send gifts to each other. So I'm very excited for that. But unfortunately, it is closed for now. So,
So if you didn't get an email, it's because we did not receive your sign up.
yes. So to answer more specifically to Lauren and Nicole, I don't see anyone that signed up. That could be Nicole. So I do apologize that she is not in the sign up form, that she is not in the list. But that is probably why she hasn't gotten the email, because she didn't sign up. So yeah.
Oh, look at that. Margaret put all the stuff about the
I
author.
saw that, which is awesome.
Yeah, that's great because I was not. Margaret knows. She knows
Not
she should
prepared.
already. I don't do well on lives. Like I get so nervous that it's hard for me to multitask.
Completely fine. Totally understand.
Angela, lots of awesome people here.
So many people. I'm so happy that everyone's here. Make sure you leave likes to the stream if you want to, and if you can, because that definitely supports both of us.
Eva, hello. I could have
Lurking.
sworn I signed up. Dang. Oh, that's another person who missed out.
I feel like we've missed out on a couple people this year, not signing up.
Agreed.
Yes, Margaret is pretty awesome, definitely. I feel bad for everyone that hasn't been able to sign up, but at the same time, I don't think we can extend the deadline more, and especially now going through this new platform, it's hard to add people after the fact. So we're just gonna have to kind of roll with what we got. If you are super sad about not being part of it this year, there might be a next year. You know, Shannon and I have not discussed if we want to do this next year, but you can always, see maybe potentially next year.
I
Okay.
might send a random AuthorTuber gift. I don't need to receive one. Aww.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I mean, we're going to do the release is going to be, wait, who is that? Oh, Angela said, stop. Thank you, Angela. So we're going to do the release of the gifts, the videos on a certain day and time.
Mhm.
And I guess, I don't know, we haven't, it's not something we discussed, just something I thought of. I don't know, Hananya, how you feel about it. But if people do, if they do like that, if Morgan sends like a random AuthorTuber a gift and they do an unboxing and they get it done in time, we can add it to the playlist.
We can add it to the playlist for sure. If you decide to send someone a gift, or if somehow this ends up kind of correlating with what we're doing and you want to be part of the playlist, then feel free to still send it out. We do have the deadlines and stuff, but if you can meet the deadlines, I'm fine with that. If that is something that you want to do. So I don't know if that's something that you want to do, Morgan and Nicole, maybe, but since you guys
want to
signed
do
up,
exchange of gifts,
you will know who sends you a gift. But if you guys want to correlate that and organize that amongst yourselves, you're more than welcome to do that, and still send us the links to your videos if that is something that you wanted to do. I'm completely okay with that.
And we are doing that at a certain date and time, because that's what's going to help bump the algorithm to kind of kick the algorithm and say, hey, guess what? There's a bunch of videos releasing at the same time about the same thing.
Exactly.
So it kind of
must be important.
So it's important. So it kind of helps to get that visibility going. So
yeah. Do you want me to go over the slides?
Sure. If you want to get it up, I'll just go through these other comments and run through them. Yeah.
I think I'm just going to present, I guess. Entire screen. There we go. I made slides. Yes, Richard, I made slides. You can be proud. There we go. I even made it our background. There you go.
I see that.
Pretty. All right, so I just kind of wanted to quickly go over the rules one more time. We've already been receiving some questions that have actually been outlined in the rules, so I just kind of wanted to go over that once again. So the gifts should be between $5 and $25. This doesn't include the price of shipping or a card, so if you wish to include one. So make sure you see what you can fit into your budget. We don't want to make you spend all your money on this. So if you can only afford a little bit, that's completely fine. A lot of people have been okay with sending e-gifts this year. So if you feel like shipping might be a little bit expensive for the person you're getting a gift for, look into the e-gift options and see if that's something that you might prefer. When you know your recipient, send your gift as soon as possible. So almost everyone has already picked out who they're sending a gift from for on the website. So you should be able to start sending out gifts as soon as that person has sent their or filled out their mailing address for you to actually check out. Only the person that has you as a secret Santa will be able to see your address. So everyone else does not see your address. So just to, have some privacy in that, because I totally understand that you don't want to share your address with just anyone. And then all gifts should be sent out by January 16th latest. So if you're sending physical gifts, just make sure that you send this on time, please.
It's my birthday.
January 16th?
Mm-hmm.
What? Okay, so make sure you send all your gifts out by Shannon's birthday. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna have to take a breath sometimes in between.
No problem.
All right, open your gift during a planned video and make the identity of your gifter known. So yeah, last year that didn't happen for me when I got my gift. Right, Shannon? But if you please identify yourself when you're sending a gift to someone, so that they can identify you in the video, that would help. And email us the link to your video so that we can put it into a playlist with all of us together. This is due 4 days before the video releases. So the due date is the 12th of February to make sure that we have enough time those last couple of days to actually get those into the playlist.
And we do need that time because sometimes, and you do want to put it as unlisted. If you put it as private, we can't see it to add it to the playlist. So you do it as unlisted. You could do it as a premiere, but you can't do it. You can't start as a premiere. You have to do it unlisted. And then once we've got it, then we send out the link with the playlist. Then you could change it to a premiere if that's what you wanted to do. But it will be the certain day and time. But we do need that extra time because there's some videos that don't show up or we don't have the right link. And then we're emailing everybody on the list, trying to make sure we've got all the right links and stuff. So
yeah. So we just want to make sure that we have enough time to chase everyone for that. In case, we need to. Hopefully we won't have to chase anyone, but if so, then that is a thing. You can email us at the email address that you have already been receiving emails from. If you are, on our list of people, you should be receiving emails from AuthorTube Secret Santa at gmail.com. So if you want to send us your question, if something happens after the stream and you're like, I actually have a question, you can reach out to us through that email address. And you can also email us the link to your video once you have that done. So this is an important one. The release of the video is on the 16th of February, which will be 12 p.m. EST. So do make sure you convert that to whatever time zone you are in personally so that we all release at the same time. For me, for example, that will be 7 p.m. my time. Depending on where you are in the world, we just want to make sure that you set that correctly. And then for this slide specifically, I have a quick side note that I also mentioned in the email I sent out to everyone that is on our team this year. Please make sure you actually do set it at this date and time. If for some reason you are unable to and you go your separate routes from our agreed upon release date, we will not be adding you to the playlist. We just want to make sure that we give everyone the boost that everyone deserves, and kind of going outside of that will kind of defeat the purpose. So we just want to make sure that everyone does it at that time. All right, and then include a link to your gifter's channel and or their Secret Santa video in your description box. So as we said, we kind of want to celebrate everyone's channels and everyone that participating. So make sure you share the love and link to each other's channels.
And I know some people also like to put the link to the person. Wait, what was that? That was the link to the person, their person that they're Secret Santa for. Then they're going to know who their Secret Santa is. They also include the link to their Secret Santa, which is fine. You can do that too.
Yeah, that's also
Did I say that
completely fine. Yeah, I get
Okay.
what you mean. So,
Okay.
essentially, if you have someone you're buying a gift for, include their channel if you want to, and then also include the person that got you a gift.
So no, not if you want to. So you should be including the link to the person, to your person that, can you go back a slide?
This is that slide.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
Link to your gifter's channel. Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay. I'm messing
Right?
it up. Yes, I'm messing it up, Hananya.
So, whoever bought you the gift,
Include a link
right?
to your
You are
gifter's
getting
channel.
a gift,
Yes.
you're unboxing that gift. You
You're saying go
should
check out their
definitely
video and see what they got.
exactly.
Exactly.
You
Yes. You
should
got it.
100% include their link.
Yes.
If you also want to include the link to the channel whoever you yourself bought a gift for,
Yes. There you go.
you're more than welcome to do that. Hopefully that's clear to everyone. If not,
Yes.
let us know.
I'm so sorry I messed that up.
No, that's completely fine. And also make sure you include the link to the playlist for the we say AuthorTube Secret Santa, but we're probably just gonna brand it to Secret Santa 2023 because we've also been including booktubers and anyone that really wanted to participate with a YouTube channel. So we will be sharing that playlist when it comes to it. We're not sending it out anytime soon. So if you're like, oh, I'm missing this, yeah, we
it's
know.
gonna be like February 13th through the 15th. You'll get it.
Exactly. We'll send it out just just before the videos are supposed to be releasing. So yeah. And then we are going to go into the questions in a second. Is there anything that you want to add so far, Shannon?
No, I think I made it as confusing as possible, but Cassie did have a good point here. There are usually stores in other countries that you can buy from with gift wrap you can get delivered to. It could be a cheaper option.
Exactly.
And yeah. And I would say, I mean, because I had Hananya and I went to go try to send the book out, and I was already late because of the first book. It was damaged or something. Didn't come in. I don't remember.
You said it was damaged. That's what you told me.
Yes, because I think I have the book still. I think it was damaged. So I got another book, and then I already priced it, and I went down to go sell it to. It was supposed to be like $30 some to send it to the Netherlands, and I went to the store, and it was gonna be 120 or 30 or something dollars for it. I'm like, what? It was like
I
three.
still
It was
think that's
like 4
insane.
times as much, right? 3 or 4 times as much. And they're like, well, after the holidays, it'll drop down. So I went back after the holidays, and it did drop, but it was still like $80. And I was like, but to make up for it, though, I had logged on to the Amazon store in the Netherlands or whatever one is over there.
Yeah, it's the Netherlands one, yeah.
Yeah, and I got the same book. Now I did get her more than just a book, but the one book to buy it from the Netherlands Amazon store after doing the conversion for the money was
just as expensive.
It was $25 for it. And I was like, but I had $25 worth of lots of stuff in the box I was considering.
Yeah.
So, but you can do that. So
yeah, you can do that.
It was a different language too, but I was able to get it. I just highlighted it. That what I didn't understand, I highlighted the language and I put it into Google and I said translate. So then I was able to understand what the site was telling me.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a good reminder to everyone that if you are sending out a package, do make sure you check your shipping costs. If you think it's a little bit more expensive, hopefully with the change of the deadline to the 16th of January, sending out all the gifts. That might help with sending it a little bit after the holidays. If holidays might be a different difficult period to send out gifts because it's one, very busy, and two, rates might have spiked. So do kind of keep track of that. If you want to wait until the holidays are over and send out your package, you totally can, because that is within the deadline. So yes.
Alrighty.
All right. Then question time.
I didn't see any questions. I went all the way through.
In the chat, no questions?
No chat. Okay. Or no questions other than just the one about, not seeing the email, but we already addressed that one.
Yeah. One of the questions that did came in to our email, I think it was. No, someone sent you this message.
Yeah, she sent me through Instagram. Yeah.
And this is a question about the address. So when you log onto the website that we are using, so that platform, it actually tells you to enter your physical address. Now, if you opted for an e-gift instead of a physical gift, then just leave that blank or fill in like a not, applicable or like something like that in that box if it requires you to fill something in. But yeah, that's completely fine. You can leave it empty. That's no need for you to fill it in if you've opted for an e-gift. We have shared a spreadsheet with everyone that should outline if your person would have preferred an e-gift or not. So yeah, you can check that out as well. We've deducted some of the information because obviously not everyone needs to know everyone's physical address or stuff like that. So I made sure that it's as clean as possible, that it just kind of includes the information that's needed. So if there's anything in the spreadsheet that's incorrect that you want us to update, then please just, send us an email and I'll try and update it.
Yeah, it did go out. It went out yesterday.
Yeah.
You already mentioned that about the settings? See, when we first started, I was so nervous.
I
I don't even know
forgot.
if you
Yeah.
said it. It's all like a blur.
Yeah, no, I didn't say that. So basically, we were intending to do a live drawing today, and that didn't actually end up being an option in the settings. So apparently, that's more something that you agree as a group, and we didn't do that. So it was just a new platform that we're using, and we weren't 100% sure on the settings. So the live drawing is actually not a thing apparently. So everyone
That was gonna be
has probably already picked out who they're actually having to buy gifts for, but hopefully that doesn't spoil the fun and you're still
yeah,
having a good time with us.
yeah.
But yeah.
Well, like she said, it's a new platform for us. I mean, because
Yeah.
if you've done it with me, I've done everything by mail or email, and
Yeah.
using this platform has made things so much simpler. But we don't know it, so
Yeah. I will say this is something that I've also said in the email, but basically um the platform also kind of helps us, but that also means it puts a lot of the responsibility on you guys. So I do want to make sure that, you check if there's something there. You usually get an email if there's something waiting for you, if there's a message or something like that, waiting for you on the website. So it should ping you, but do kind of, make sure that you reply if your Secret Santa, for example, asks you a question, which they can do anonymously. Then make sure you reply.
yeah. So if there's any issues or concerns or package that was damaged or missing or whatever, you can use the website to communicate with your people versus sending the emails to us.
Yeah. So as Rosalind also said, I put my email in that mailing address box for anyone who wants to get me e-gift. That is also exactly 100%. I didn't include the email addresses in the spreadsheet I shared with everyone. If that is something that would be beneficial, then I can definitely do that. But otherwise, yeah, you can also
And
ask, I guess.
so
But
the Secret Santa person can ask their person a
a
question.
question, yes,
What
anonymously.
about they can ask their person? Okay, so yeah, so if you see that your person wants only an e-gift and you don't have access to their email address, you can just ask them on the website then to get it
Yes,
right. Okay,
yeah, yeah. And the communication between you and that Secret Santa, person is all between
anonymous.
those 2, so we
Yeah,
cannot see that,
right.
and it's also anonymous, so, yeah, if I, for example, send my Secret Santa a message, they're not gonna know that it's me because it's anonymous, and it just says, "Hey, your Secret Santa has sent you a message." Um, so,
And I can't
yeah,
see what she has sent, and if I send something, she can't see what I send. So, it's
yeah,
it. Yeah, it's all just between you 2 and anonymous, so you don't know who each other are. Well, you know who your person is, but they don't know who
yeah,
you are.
yeah, exactly.
So, um,
Yeah.
let's see, PS, AWC merch, might make a banger gift. Merch store direct link. Yes. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I didn't
Yes,
think about that. Yes,
that's
because
cool.
and I've been meaning to show these. I just got these in AWC socks.
Ooh.
So I got the black ones. Yeah, there we go. Nope. There we
What? That looks so cool.
go. The socks.
That's cool, I like that. That's awesome, I like that.
Rachel came in. Hello. Forgot that I can't put links to Hananya's chat. Oh, okay. Well, um,
Oh, I'm
you can
sorry.
still go to AuthorTube Writing Conference, and there's a button that says merch for those who might want to get for people. What's your best advice for unboxing a digital gift? So you should see the email come in from whoever sends you the digital gift, and um, I think Morgan and um, there's another person last year, and they didn't know that was their Secret Santa. So if you are a Secret Santa for somebody, you're getting them an e-gift. before you send it to them, send them an email saying, hi, I'm your Secret Santa. The next email you're going to receive is going to be your gift. Don't open it. So that way they know to wait until they can get on camera and open it. And whether they want to, you don't have to share your screen. If you're unboxing it, you don't have to share your screen if you don't want to. I sent an e-gift the very first year to somebody whose Secret Santa wasn't able to pull through right in the beginning. She was going to miss the deadline. So I sent her an e-gift so she had a video she could make, and she didn't open it on screen. Like she was talking like to her computer, and she was on her computer, and then she just showed a picture of it later on, what it looked like. I just got her like a logo of her face made.
Oh,
it was
nice.
a logo. So I think that's what it was. But yeah, so I mean, that's probably the best thing. But yeah, so if you're buying for someone who's getting an e-gift, make sure you send them an email ahead of time saying, hi, I'm your Secret Santa. The next email you're going to receive is going to be your e-gift. Don't open it until you're ready to do your unboxing. That way it can be like that surprise or whatever reaction, that reaction that's going to be on camera. So
yeah.
Do we only use a wish list on the site or leave a wish list from like Amazon? I mean,
You can do both.
You could probably put the wish list on Amazon, that link, you could probably put it in the wish list on the site.
Yes, 100%. So the website basically provides you with kind of a shopping area where you can click whatever products you want. That's kind of there for like the preferences that you filled in. And then on the side, you have a bar that says, oh, you can fill in your wish list here, and you can add links to certain items that you want, or you can add a link to your wish list on Amazon, for example, if that is something that you want to do.
And if your person's not filled out the wish list, and it's not listed if they're e-gift person, and it's not listed if they're e-gift person.
It should be in the spreadsheet if someone prefers an e-gift or not. If it says I'm good with either, that basically means that you can buy them either a physical gift or an e-gift, or both if that's something that you decide to do. I mean, it's up to you really. If that's not listed, it should be listed as e-gift. Doesn't matter.
Or no e-gift.
Or no e-gift. Yeah.
So yeah. So it should be listed on that spreadsheet which one of those it is. So you'll know whether or not they want e-gift. Now, as far as if they don't have a wish list, it could be that maybe they're open to whatever, but probably the best thing I would do, like I got the email, I got my Secret Santa person, but I have not filled out my whole profile. So it could just be a matter of my Secret Santa reaching out to me and be like, hey, I need that because I plan on buying it like today.
Yeah.
And then I'll be like, oh, deadline today, because I have lots of deadlines and I push it off if I don't have one that's actually like too soon.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so you should try to get in there. What I would say is, you have to send them out by January 16th. I would send a message saying, hey, I need your wish list or whatever. And hopefully they'll get back to you. You never know what's going to happen in someone else's personal life or what's going on with them. So if they don't get back to you, I would just set a day that you can get a gift by and get it sent out by to send it to them. Because
exactly.
I mean, this really shouldn't be about the gift itself. It's nice that we have a wish list, but right, this is all about the community and coming together and sharing in a good time. So
exactly. I feel like the wish list might be something that's optional. You can definitely, send out a wish list if that's something that you're like 100% making sure that people don't buy you, for example, a book that you already have or something like that. But at the same time, it's something that we do as a community. And sometimes I prefer not getting anything from my wish list because it kind of also shows that people are getting creative and they just get me something that they think I will like. And that sometimes is more of a surprise and something that, is nice. So yeah.
I'm the same. Surprise me. I'm good. So if my person does reach out to me, I'd be like, I'm good with whatever.
Exactly. You can fill in your hobbies in like the lower section of that wish list, which is something that I ended up doing because that just, kind of outlines like, hey, I like these kinds of things and you can buy me whatever you think fits.
Well, another thing I would say is go stalk your person's YouTube channel. Go stalk their channel.
Or other socials.
Or their
Stalk
socials
all of
or
it.
whatever. Yeah, go find out more about them because like I had DL Tillery for my first year and I knew about her. I was already watching her stuff. So I already kind of knew that she was like into the dark and gothic and, she writes dark and horror and things like that. So I already knew she was into that. So the first thing I thought of that I saw was these black candles that when you lit them, they turn red on the inside. Mm-hmm. So I was like, okay, that's perfect. And then in her wish list, well, I didn't have wish list back then. I said, tell me some of your favorite things or something like that. I can't remember what I said, but it was like your favorite color or like, so she had a favorite, like she liked K-pop. So she put, I like anything K-pop. So it could be
Oh,
something along
nice.
those lines.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I heard something K-pop related, but I don't remember what it was now.
Yeah, so
But
if you have specific things that you would like to get and you want to fill in your wish list for specific items, you're more than welcome to do that. We cannot promise that your Secret Santa will actually buy you stuff from your wish list.
yeah.
Um, but I somehow prefer not having, specific items. I like kind of just saying, this is my hobbies, this is who I am. You send me something so that
We're all
I'm your
writers and
surprise.
readers here too. So I don't
Exactly.
you know what? We might have some people who are not booktubers or authortubers though. So I don't know.
Do we?
I don't know. I haven't looked at the list. I know I didn't recognize everybody and I haven't checked out all the channels yet.
I
I
think
would think the best
I
thing is
think
to go
it's
check out your
author or
person's
booktube.
channel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So go check out your person's YouTube channel. If they're a
Yeah.
booktuber, then you know they're gonna like books. You can find out what kind of books they like to read. They could be eclectic, or they may like fantasy, or they may like contemporary, or whatever.
Exactly.
See what they like. If it's a
Yeah.
writer, then they probably like reading too, or anything that's writer related.
Yeah.
so, so
Exactly. If you are
um,
super unsure of like, what gifts to get, I actually have a video coming out on all of that. So you're
yeah.
welcome.
Morgan, this is from last year. She's like, "Oh, that's weird. Someone bought me ebooks. Was it
Yeah.
Aphrodite? Is that who you had? I think it was Aphrodite who was her Secret Santa. Yeah, and I think it was Aphrodite, if I'm right, bought her ebooks and just sent it to her through the email, right? So she got it through the email and a notification that she got these ebooks. She's
Oh,
like, "Why am I getting these things?" And it was her Secret Santa.
yes.
And I
So
was like,
make
"Oh,
sure
that's
you
really
let your
cool."
Secret Santa know, hey,
Yeah,
you're gonna receive an email, that's gonna be your Secret Santa gift, or, send them
you're
something.
gonna have to identify yourself as the Secret Santa at that point, but
Yeah.
it's better that then they can open it and be on screen with that reaction.
Mhm. Yeah.
So
Exactly. So even if you're sending an e-gift, you wanna make sure that you let your person know. Same with physical gift, for example, if you wanna let them know, "Hey, you're getting something," if, for example, you're getting it through an online store, that's locally and not necessarily in your country, you kind of want to tell them, like, "Hey, you're gonna get a gift. Don't open it." Open it on screen, stuff like that, yeah.
Alice is like, "Oh, wow, I thought you had to do the wish list, so I did it last night."
You're more than welcome to. I feel like you don't necessarily have to. It's all whatever you guys wanna do.
Felicia said, "How do I get on the list?" So this was something we signed up for. We had it open for like 2 months, the
I think
Secret
isn't
Santa. Right?
I think Felicia is on the list.
Oh,
What?
she is. How do I get on the list? What do you mean by get on the list then? I
I
need
don't
that.
know. Hold on, give me a second. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen, and then I
Okay.
will make sure to, ooh, I almost clicked leave studio. Okay, that would've been bad.
It just came back in.
Okay,
I was like, "Yeah,
I
that's
will
out."
check. For everyone that's curious, I will check our spreadsheet. No,
One of the first
Felicia's
things
not on the list.
she's not okay.
No.
So yeah, we had the Secret Santa open for 2 months. I know that both Hananya and I have been talking about it. So at this
Mhm.
point, there are a few people who missed out on it. That if you want to get within, like Morgan said, she'd like to get something for somebody. Um, so if you guys still want to do it, you can still be part of the playlist and having the videos all come out at the same time to get that bump in the algorithm. Um, and yeah, it's been a minute since you've done a video, right, Felicia? Or have you done videos recently? I haven't seen any notifications, but as long as you have a YouTube channel with content, then you can do
Mhm.
this.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, so if you be part of it, February 16th is when we're going to do it. Everybody's stuff is going to go live on February 16th, but we need your video link by February 12th. So if you decide that you and Morgan might get something for each other, or you, Morgan, and Nicole want to get together and draw names or
Yeah.
whatever, and then you guys all want to do videos, and then just make sure we get the video links and we'll put you in the playlist and we'll all support each other.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the first things I did was go and follow everyone I wasn't already. I need to do that still.
I still need to do that as well. I think I'll do that today. So if you don't want to pop up as someone that subscribes to your Secret Santa, do it today, and then we can all just do it together so that it you know, doesn't draw suspicion.
This happened to me the first year. She said I was getting so many packages last year. I didn't realize one was Secret Santa gifts and stopped myself from seeing the gifts.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance to stop myself the first year because I knew I was getting some stuff in and I just had all these boxes piled up. And so I was going through them and going through them. And I came across, I got a Lizelle Sansbury book, the one that came out that year, Blood Like
Uh-huh.
Magic. And it was on my wish list. So I knew I was going to get it eventually. And I thought, oh, I must have got it. And I didn't remember it. My memory is not too good. So I thought, oh, I got it. And then I know who my Secret Santa was because the way I did it, for the last 2 years, I knew who my Secret Santa was both years. And it was Barrett. And so Barrett said he was sending like a coffee cup or something. So I don't remember whatever it was. I got it and I thought that's what it was. Oh, that's right. He said, did you like the coffee cup? And then later on, he says, hey, did you like the book? I'm like, the book? And I had already opened it and didn't film myself opening it because of that. But oh, we could go on forever here.
That's
So
fine.
yeah, just
We
be
had
aware
a
of
lot
that.
to talk about, so we're just getting all the bases covered. Another person that forgot to sign up. So honestly, if all of you guys want to collaborate together, you're more than welcome to. You know,
Yeah. Because the more people that are on the playlist, the more we're going to help each other get bumped up with the algorithm as far as YouTube.
exactly.
So, and then of course, there's the whole community thing. So
Yeah.
I subscribed to everyone the second I got that email too. Oh, so sweet, Roslyn. Oh, well, we know there. I
Yeah.
don't think there's a section to add hobbies. You can just put that in your wish list. What your hobbies are.
There's kind of section on the wish list.
That's both you. Oh, is there a
Um,
section on the wish list up for that?
yeah, I can share. Hold on. I will share my screen once again.
Did you see what she said? Just like rewrap and pretend to be super surprised.
Yeah. Totally.
It's hard
That's
for
what I
me
would
to do that because I don't really show a lot of emotion anyway. So
Okay,
not all what I do
there we
for
go.
myself. This is for my husband.
So this is the wish list part of the website, right? So this is my wish list. Everyone's gonna see my address now. Well, that's fine. Sure. That's completely fine. Anyway,
Send gifts
so
to her for Christmas.
so basically below this is a hobby section. So you have
Oh,
the
for
my
part of the
wish
wish.
list is empty, which you can fill in certain items. You can drag links and whatever. And then you can also have a hobbies and interest field here. Yeah. And my address is now on screen for everyone to see. So yay. That's awesome.
All righty. We have been going 37 minutes.
Yeah. We did say we were gonna do a sprint at some point, right?
At some point. Yeah.
I didn't
And we're
realize
not
my
going to,
address was gonna be there, but I mean
that's a good idea. I'll go fill that out. Yeah. I should do that part. And whoever's got Stephanie as a Secret Santa, you got lots of stuff to choose from, she says. We're not going to stay on too long because Hananya's not feeling well. I have a ton of things I still have to get done too. And my son will be coming home on the bus in an hour. So I figure we could start with a 30-minute sprint and then.
Yeah, I'd say let's do a sprint. And then, if anyone still has questions that they come up with during the sprint, just pop them into chat. We will
And
answer
we'll
them
address
when we
it
get back from the sprint. And depending on how late that runs, we might actually start wrapping up at that time.
Yeah. Okay.
That is my thought, personally. All right.
I saw someone else do a comment. Nope, there was no other comments. Sorry, I saw something.
That's completely fine.
Okay, we'll get started in 3, 2, 1, and go. That is time. How did you do?
Hello, hello. I ended up just like subscribing to everyone. That's what I did.
I still have to. I'm doing updates to all of my Kickstarter followers, not followers, backers, because
Nice.
there's still things. I say little things. There's little things for like almost everybody, not everybody, but there's a lot of stuff still sitting out there waiting. I just got my proof copy in for my hardback cover for the book. They lost the first one. Ingram Spark lost it because UPS is saying, no, we never received it. And Ingram's like, we sent it. We have a tracking number. But they're like, we don't have it. We don't have that tracking number. So I had to reorder it. And it's long shipping delays right now because of the season, Christmas season.
Yeah.
So I just got it in. So, yeah, so I get to order it for everybody today. But so there's that. And I thought, just let me do an individual update to everybody to let them know what they're waiting on, because technically everybody's waiting on something, because part of my stretch goals was writing the alternate point of view short story.
Right.
And that's not done yet. So technically everybody's got something they're waiting on, but I don't know that anybody's like, give me that story, give it to me, like that kind of, it's just the people who are like, where's my stuff that ordered stuff that they bought, so I want to give updates, which of course for everybody who got the special edition, which includes you. I can't even do the special edition if I don't have the short story done, which is not a short story anymore. It's a novella length. So
yay.
It's getting longer and longer. And I'm like, oh my gosh, that book is going to be so expensive.
I was going to say, like, yeah. It's so thick. It's going to be a big boy.
Yeah, because just the novel with the prequel novella in it, that was 790 pages, I think. And there is a top limit of how many pages you can have.
I was going to say, yeah.
I think it's like 900 something. So I have to try, like, if it ends up being too long, I may have to cut a lot of it in order to fit it into the book.
Right.
I mean, I'm kind of rehashing some of the scenes that are in the book because in my mind, I'm like, I could give this story away as like a complete story by itself.
Yeah.
But you guys don't really need those scenes rehashed. So I thought I could take out some of those scenes that are kind of rehashed and just, get, summarize it and then move on or something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it exactly, but I am working on it still.
Yeah.
But my goal is to have it done this month, because I've talked to you that I kind of got stalled in what I wanted to do with the story because I was kind of scared of what I was doing. And so, but yeah.
Yeah. If you end up sending it to me, I'm not here in January, so.
Yeah. Well, Ingram has already said, like,
free to
if
send
I
it
didn't get stuff ordered at the end of November, nobody was going to get it before Christmas. So,
November.
Yeah, the end of November. So I got that notice, like it was mid-November when I got that notice saying that if we didn't order within the next couple of weeks, things were not going to be shipped by Christmas time.
Right. And then they ruined it because they lost
they lost the first one. So I didn't get it in time. That was just the hardback covers, right? So yeah, I'm imagining that my goal is to have the short story done this month. I'm going to have to proof it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then get it formatted into the book to a point where I can fit it without it being like tiny little print and you can't read it.
Yeah.
So that I think the formatting is going to take me a bit because it's going to be such a big book. And then I got to order a proof copy. So I think by the time it's going to go out, it's going to be February before people get it.
Perfect. It's perfect for me.
Yeah. I hope that everyone's okay with that. I've kind of learned my lesson with this one. Like, the book was done. It was written. And I was having this discussion with Dale L. Roberts because he's getting ready to do a Kickstarter next year. And he said, I think I'm going to push off the date because he wants to do it in November. And he got in touch with me like in October. Can you help me? I'm like, do you have all your stuff put together? And he's like, what do I need? I'm start telling him, maybe I don't need to do November. Maybe I need to do next year. And then he pushed it to February. And I think he's going to push it back further because he's doing at first there's going to be 9 books, but he wants to take 1 book out. And we've talked about his strategy, what he could do. And I think he's going to do 6 books instead and do 2 as stretch goals. But the thing is, the books are written, but only 2 of them have been edited. The other ones still need to go through beta readers.
Oh.
And I'm like, so I told her, I said, my books were done. They'd already been through beta readers, alpha readers. They just came back from the proofreaders when my Kickstarter kicked off. I was so busy during my Kickstarter, I couldn't do those edits. I didn't have time to do the edits.
Exactly.
So the Kickstarter was over. Then I got into doing the edits. Then I had to do the formatting. And really, if all that stuff was done already, when the Kickstarter was done, then it would have been good if I already had that stuff done. I already had a proof copy so that as soon as the Kickstarter was done, I just go in and just hit the buy button for everybody.
Order. Yeah.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
that's probably the better way, because I've been so stressed because I'm like, wow, I didn't think it was gonna be this. I mean, I knew it was a good idea to have your book done. So my book was
Yeah.
basically done. It was written better than those who don't even have the book written yet, you know?
Right. Yeah.
But it needs to be. I'm not my next Kickstarter. I'm gonna have it done. I'm gonna already have it edited. I'm already gonna have a proof copy of it. So that way, when I do the Kickstarter, as soon as the Kickstarter is done, I can just hit the buy button for everybody. At least for those that don't have like a I don't know if I'm gonna do another like short story, like write another story kind of like deal or not. I don't know. If I
Yeah.
do, it might be something I've already got written.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Maybe you already
Yeah,
have something that you kind
already
of,
done.
yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. It's hard, but
I did.
it's fine.
I think I did a star. I don't know if that was you or me, but Alice said I followed everyone, and Alice said
Yay.
loved LMO. LMA. Oh, Poppy and hit that button. Thanks, Nicole. Dawson, do you have Instagram? Excited about everyone subbing, or excited about everyone subbing to everyone. Nice little sub for the end of the year. Yes. And smiling. I know it's great. I'm happy to help. It's great. I'm happy to help anyone. My mind is like moving so fast. I'm like skipping words here.
I'm the same. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'm super dyslexic, so I do this all the time.
I do it too. Okay. Yeah. I'm just like, I'm trying to think about, there's a couple more things I need to get from the store for some of the packaging I'm sending out. And I wanted to get this, like, I don't want to update everybody and be like, it's in the mail, and I'm not have it actually in the mail yet. So like it's in the mail in the next hour. I have it in the mail already, and then say that and feel like I'm telling the truth. So,
Yeah.
there's a couple packaging things. I'll show you. Hold on. I got okay. So the printing. So I had my map printed and my character artwork printed, and they threw the whole thing away for some reason. They said they printed it and they threw it away. So I had to get reprinted. And I had no idea that my map was going to be so freaking big.
Whoa, that's like poster size. That's awesome.
And they feel so bad that they did a double order for me. So I'm like, I don't have that many people that want this stuff. But I didn't have the right packaging for this because it was supposed to be a 10 by 13. This is 11 by 17. So now I've been like searching stores. I already went to 2 stores this morning to find packaging that I can put this into. That was, that was not gonna be huge. So I had to pay extra money, but I'm looking for flat, and that's hard, so it doesn't get bent.
Exactly. Yeah.
I have not been able to find it. And I think I found a store that might have it. So I'm gonna go there as soon as we're done here. I'm gonna go over there and see if I can get that. So because I have not been able to send it. And because the map, I have not been able to get this. And I just got all this like 2 weeks ago. But I've been trying to find something. And I was like, I should just order it online. I would have had it already. But I told myself I need to go out and go get it. So like the people who have the map, they also allow them to have like the character artwork. And I was like, I'm not gonna send all of these in separate packages. I want to have it all in one package.
Yeah. Preferably. Yeah.
This has been
a lot of organization stuff.
Hard, but it's hard because you have to wait on other people to do things for you, and if they mess it up,
yeah, it's a lot.
And I thought I'm gonna make my next one easier. I'm just gonna do like paperback, hardback, ebook, maybe one extra thing, not like a map and character artwork and all this stuff, Is it your name? Hold that though. Thought
Probably, yeah.
I figured I'd set up a group chat on IG to do a gift exchange for those that missed the deadline. Yeah. Oh, that's so smart, Lauren. Oh, I love that.
I really love that.
Yeah.
That shows that the community is coming together. You know what I mean? Everyone's just like trying to connect with everyone. That's awesome. I love that.
Rosalind got a few pages beta read for a master project I have to finish in like 2 days.
Ooh.
I have a beta read, and I have a edit that I need to finish up too before vacation.
When are you off next week? End of next week?
February now. December 16th is my first day of vacation.
Woohoo!
So next Friday will be my last day online.
Yeah. Same for me, technically.
So, yeah. I'm not going anywhere. I got a few pages beta read for a mass. Oh, I just read that already. See, y'all, I do not have a great memory.
It's okay, don't worry.
Ooh, Ingram's Spark. I know. It's a pain. And it's so funny because I wanted to go through Book Vault, but they wouldn't accept my formatting of my 6x9 novel. And then Kristen writes a novel. She did hers. She did hers a 6x9 through Atticus, which is I use Atticus too to format it. And it went right through with Book Vault. And it already would have been done if I had been able to get through Book Vault. I couldn't get the formatting. All I did was just download it from Atticus and put it in Book Vault. And Book Vault said, sorry, it doesn't meet our dimensions. And I'm like,
what? That's so
strange. And I'm like, okay, because Book Vault is a UK based company, so they don't have 6x9, but they have US Royal, which is really close, like within like point something of an inch of
Right.
6.9. So I thought it would be acceptable, but it didn't. And I thought, okay, fine, I just can't use BookVault. So I went back through Ingram, because that's when I was having issues with Ingram, just even giving me, like they said 3 to 5 days, and they give me my digital proof of my files, and it was 8 days later before I was getting it. So like everything that they've done has been twice as long as what they say it takes, which is making everything longer for me.
That's horrible.
Yeah. I totally like that. Give me the story, LOL. She does want the story. Jocelyn says my Insta is Joss Carter 79. My Instagram is Joss Carter 79 at the Writing Sisters. Oh, she just went to add on the tag.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And she retracted the previous message, but
Oh, she did. Okay, sorry, I'm on the back
yeah,
end. So
exactly. I see it in YouTube chat as well.
Well, I only have like 18 minutes before my alarm's going to go off for me to go to my son's bus stop.
Exactly. I don't think there were any more questions. I didn't see any more questions. So if anyone does have any questions, ask them now or send them in the Draw Names website, or email us later on after the stream if you have any questions that pop up later
And if
on.
you want to be part of the ones who weren't able to get in, but they want to be part of the same group, you can get a hold of the Writing Sisters, because they're spearheading that.
Yeah, that's super, super nice. So a major thank you to you guys for setting that up. Super kind.
Yay.
Yeah.
We had a sprint. It was fine. We both had things going on. I mean,
yeah. We were like, we're going to do the best we can.
I need to go find this envelope or whatever I can find to put this map into, since it's so huge. I'm pretty sure I put it in as 10 by 13, but they gave me 11 by 17. And then not only, I got double the order. I'm like, what am I going to do with these extra copies? First of all, it's
do like a giveaway.
Yeah, but okay. So the 10 by 13, we're looking at like $2.35 for a flat mailer envelope. Okay. That's what I put in mine. The 11 by 17, the only thing I've been able to find that's anything that's in my area was a box of like 100 for $230 some. And I have 5 I need to send. 5. I don't need a box of 100 for $230 some.
Yeah.
So I'm like, is there a single envelope somewhere that? So if it was the right size, then I could have already got them sent out. But
what about like the roll-up ones? Or do you not want to roll it?
I did think about that for a second, but
yeah,
I mean, it's a pretty thick paper. I think it can roll, but would people be? And it's got a laminate on it. I don't know. I guess I could.
I mean,
but then that means I have to roll the character artwork in the coloring pages.
That's true. Too. That's true.
Unless I'm sending different packages, and now we're talking about more money again. I'm not trying to spend like all the money I made from Kickstarter on just packaging.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, I wouldn't mind giving these away if it wasn't for like mailing them somewhere.
Yeah.
I guess I could. If the tubes are cheap, though, I could do it that way.
Yeah, if like a giveaway, you could potentially.
Yeah.
If that's cheaper. I mean, I don't know.
I did look at the tubes, but I forgot what the price was that I saw.
They might see that as like special whatever size mailing or whatever, and then it can be more expensive again.
Yeah, Deidre, we did answer your questions. At the earlier part of the live, we answered your questions. She was one that
the mailing address
through Instagram.
It was about the mailing address, right?
I don't remember.
I think so. I have it here. Let me see. Yeah, it was a mailing address. Deirdre, if you're still here, just leave it blank or put not applicable. You're completely fine.
Yeah, roll it and put it in a tube. Yeah, that's what she was just saying, Lauren. She was saying to put it in the tube. I don't want to put it in a tube with the character artwork and the coloring page. It's like, where did I do with those? Oh, yeah, they're there.
Yeah, I guess it's just because the poster, like the map, is such a different size. It's so big.
It's just because the artwork came out really, really dark. Well, the coloring came out dark, but it's glossy.
Oh, that's dark, yeah.
But the one with Aries, not so dark. It's not so bad.
Oh yeah,
but
really nice.
I don't want to roll these.
No, I get that. Yeah, and those are more the standard kind of letter A4 sizes.
8.5 by 11.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and the coloring pages are 8.5 by 11 too.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to get those all done. It's just been heck because I'll start addressing one thing and like, okay, I'm getting to the end. I'm like, wait, something else went wrong over there. I don't have time for you. Let me finish figuring this one out. You know,
Yeah,
I
one
have so
step at
many
a
little
time.
moving parts that it's like, my next Kickstarter is gonna be simple. I'm not gonna have as many things.
This is
Because
like a lesson learned, you know,
it
if
is a
anyone
lesson.
wants to do a Kickstarter, learn from this.
Thank you,
Don't
Lord.
try and do all of it.
Don't try to do all of it.
Keep it
Yeah.
simple.
I like the idea of the candles because I'm making those. I already made some.
Yeah.
I didn't like them, so I'm redoing them. So I gotta get those sent out. These are all gonna be sent out today, but the candles,
Oh,
I guess I'm gonna redo them.
you're not happy
They're
with
gonna
them?
be
No.
great. The ones that are going out are gonna be great.
Yeah.
So,
That's
um,
the vibe we're going with, Shannon.
yes. So I think I do want to do that again because I'm pretty sure I know how to do it and I can make it better this next batch. And I bought enough to just kind of play around because I love just doing artsy stuff
Yeah,
anyways.
me too.
So that I think I'm gonna keep the candles, but like the maps and the character artwork and all that stuff, not doing all that again.
Nah.
So especially since like my map, like I mean, I'm doing several more books in the world, but my map is not complete. Like I don't know what's going on in the other parts of my land. The only part that's complete is up here. So right now the book I'm writing is here, and I already have like several things to add to the map.
Right.
So this map is going to become obsolete with the next book.
Right. Okay.
So, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is there anything else? So you wanted to pitch anything else, or what you're going to be going on vacation? Do you have like videos coming out on your channel while you're on vacation?
Yes, I do. I am actually going to switch to one video a week from the next year, so 2024.
Oh, okay.
Starting that year, I'm just gonna release videos on Fridays. So my Tuesday video is gonna be not there. Um, but that's just because, you know, it's too much to prep everything before I
Yeah,
go.
to
So
be more sustainable.
yeah, I still have to do 5 videos before I leave. So
Okay, you got a little bit ahead of you.
yeah,
Are
it's
you
only
doing a?
5, so I'm
Oh,
okay with that. It sounds like a lot, but at the same time, like, sounds doable. You know, I
yeah,
have,
it's a
like,
lot for
1 more
me who
week.
doesn't do videos like that anymore.
Yeah, I just they're not gonna be long videos, and I'm gonna try and just bulk record them all, like, tomorrow. That's my hope.
Are you doing a like a 2024 goals video or anything like that, or a wrap
Already
up for
already
2023?
done that. Yeah.
Already did it. Okay. I
Yeah, they're
see.
already on my plan. So
I
I'm
know that.
planning videos ahead all the way to February, Shannon.
Well, see, I can't do mine right now because like I want to know how I did for 2023 before I make my 2024 goals. Like I have an
Yeah.
idea of what I'm doing for 2024, but like to make my specific parameters, I want to know, okay, this is like I've been like I write down like what I write, what I revise. I write it down every day that I do something. I write down my word count and how long it took me. And I've been
Nice.
compiling all of that data. I've got pages and pages of compiling that
I
data in the
love
back of my
that.
book. So, but I want to find averages and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
2024 or 2023 is not over yet.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
and I know I'm going to finish this novella, probably this
Uh-huh.
novella length story. I'm gonna finish that, and I'm going to add more to my second book. So I want to have all of that so I can say, okay, say I wrote 250,000 words this year. Then I
Uh-huh.
know since I wrote 250,000 words, my goal can be 300,000 words next year. But I can't
Right.
set that goal if I don't know what the number is to start with,
Yeah.
because I don't want to say
Uh-huh.
an arbitrary number because I picked an arbitrary number for this year, which was 20 hours a week.
Uh-huh.
And that was arbitrary. It was not really arbitrary. There was a study that came out last year by Written Word Media that showed that the authors who responded to the survey said 20 hours a week was what they wrote on average. Those who were making, I don't remember how much the money was. Was it $1,000, at least $1,000 a month is
Oh,
what they were
okay.
making. And that they wrote an average of 20 hours a week. And so I thought,
Mhm.
okay, let me shoot for that because I would like to make a livable wage, or at
Right.
least $1,000 would be nice a month. And so let me shoot for 20 hours a week. Well, that didn't take into account like the AuthorTube writing conference and, all that stuff.
Mhm.
And I thought maybe it's not a weekly, hourly, or an hour goal per week that I need. I need something more like a word count that I can work toward.
Right.
So, but I'm like, but I don't know how much I'm actually writing. So I
Yeah.
need to see what my totals are.
I'm actually switching that the other way around. Not that I had a word count goal, but I've always been tracking my progress as in, like, word count.
Mhm.
So I think next year I'm just gonna track more so, like, okay, I wanna aim for, like, 2 to 3 hours a week.
So you
And
are
I know that
switching.
that
This
is,
is
like
opposite of me.
yeah, I know that that's,
But
like, little, but at the same time, 2 to 3 hours a week that
It's
is
manageable. 20
writing.
hours is not manageable.
Exactly. Which is like writing and writing adjacent things. Like if it's brainstorming, if it's character development, if
Yeah.
it's like character profiles, if it's like research or stuff like that, anything that goes towards a book that I'm like trying to write for me is going to count towards that writing time.
I Yeah, my 20 hours a week also was all that, brainstorming,
Yeah.
everything. So even thinking, because I do a lot of thinking, I'll
Yeah.
sit here and just think, and I put all that toward it.
Yeah.
Kind of hard to measure that. Like, I'm like, I've got 3 hours of thinking this day, and I'm like, huh, doesn't look like I looked like I did anything. But,
Exactly.
um,
But yeah,
yeah,
so I already did my reflection of 2023 without December because December hadn't started when I was recording my videos, or
yeah,
maybe it was like the first day of December. So I've done a lot of videos already that don't include December in my, you know, looking back on 2023 and setting goals for 2024. So it's all with a disclaimer that, I don't
mm,
have December in this,
yeah.
technically.
Well, I did the same last year. I think I did it in December. I filmed it in December. Released it, I think, in January, but I filmed it in
Yeah,
December.
same.
But like I said, I based my goal off of a study, so not
Yeah.
anything that I did personally. So this time I would like to base my goal off of what I was able actually to accomplish in a year.
Yeah.
So because if that's what I want to do, I need to wait until the end of the year before I can do my
Mhm.
goals video.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
that, by the way, that same study was done again. They had even more authors who
Oh,
responded
nice.
to that study this year by written word media, and it changed from 20 hours a week to 15 hours a week.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, how
Interesting.
can it be 15 hours last week? Then I could have gave myself that goal, and I would have done much
Yeah.
better.
Yeah, it's
But,
strange how that works, but,
mhm,
yeah. I think with me, especially with, like, everything going on, I realized that this year just, things weren't really going the way I wanted, so I'm gonna just shoot for lower goals, instead of trying to, reach for the stars and then
yeah.
feel like I failed because I didn't reach the stars, like, it's not
That's the same
realistic,
thing I've
so
thought of. Because at first I was like, "Oh, maybe I should shoot for 500,000 words next year, 500,000, do
yeah.
a half mil wordy." I'm like, "Really, Shannon? Maybe you should see what you actually did and then just set it just a little bit higher."
Yeah. Or try and do the same and then see,
Well, I
you
wanna
know?
do more because if I was comfortable, if I was, like, saying, "I'm really happy with how much writing I got done this year," then I'd set it the same. But
Right.
I'm not ending the year. I've already known I feel this way. I've been feeling this way for the last couple months. I'm not happy with how much writing I got done this year. I did do a lot,
Okay.
but I really want a little bit more.
Okay.
So, with that in mind, that's why I was thinking I should
Yeah.
push myself just a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I would say I think personally reflecting on your year, I feel like this is so, like, mean, but, reflecting on your year, I think you just had a lot of other things as well
Yeah,
next to your writing, like, you had your Kickstarter campaign, you have all these other endeavors that you're part of, so I do wanna say, like, give yourself grace. You do so much. So, it's also okay to scale down a little bit in other
yeah.
areas, or if you want to focus more on your writing, then maybe you gotta drop something else.
I really thought about that quite a bit, like, but I haven't
I've
figured
been
out
thinking about
exactly
that so
what
much.
to drop. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
exactly.
what to drop. I mean, I don't know. We don't have enough applications right now for the AWC. So there's a part of me that's like, okay, well, if we're really fighting to try to get applications to get enough to
Yeah,
fill the roster, then maybe that's what gets dropped. And I know if the AWC gets dropped, I would have so much more time in back in my life.
yeah.
So, I mean, this year
Not something that
alone,
you wanna do, but,
yeah.
if
And when I look at like when I did all my figures and I was tallying everything up for the months and stuff
yeah.
like that, all of June was the only month in the year that I didn't write a single day. Not a single day did I write a
Oh,
word
wow, okay.
because June was I set up my Kickstarter and I had the AWC stuff
Uh-huh.
going on. So,
Yeah, you had so much going on that month.
yeah. And I
Yeah.
was like, if I didn't have the AWC, I could have had so much more written that month, you know?
Yeah,
And maybe I would have met the goals because I didn't have like I had the 20 hours a week and then I had 3 books I wanted to write by the end of the year. And
right,
I'm not quite at the 3 books. 3 books and 3 short stories, and I'm not quite there. So,
right. Yeah. You did do a lot, though.
I did.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm happy with what I did accomplish. So, I
That's
am
good.
truly happy for all the stuff I did. And I'm not, like, upset that he didn't, like,
Yeah,
I'm disappointed that he didn't get the goals with my how much I want to write.
yeah.
But all that means is I need to figure out, like you said, I need to figure out what I need to do and be more sustainable about it.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
It's something that I struggle with 100% all the time, so, I feel like I'm just giving advice that I should take myself, but,
oh, yeah, it's
um
so easy to give advice that you should take yourself.
So, you know, I feel like I've just been struggling with that a lot. So I'm just trying to share that, I guess, with people to be like, hey, just look back and be be graceful to yourself because you do a lot, even if it doesn't feel like it. So
No, I feel like I
sometimes it
did a
takes someone else to tell you. So
lot. I just feel like, and I know I'm doing a lot. But it's that point of, if I want to get something more production in a different area, what
yeah,
do I need to change? And that's the
exactly.
hard part for me.
That's the hard, exactly. That is such a hard part. I feel the same way. Yeah.
Yeah. All
Anyway,
right.
I
We
feel like
were,
we've rambled on enough.
I
We've
know
given
we
people
have
enough time to try and ask a question
asked the
if they
questions.
still
We don't
had
have any more
any.
comments or questions coming through. So
So I think that's us for now. Again, if you have any questions, you know where to reach us, hopefully. Yeah, I think that's it.
all right. Thanks for joining us, everybody.
Thanks. Bye.
Do a countdown. Where's the countdown? I don't know where the countdown is.
I
Should
don't
I just,
know.
I'll just end the stream.